Sagittarius, this is your reading for the full moon in Virgo, which is on the 6th, 7th of March, which is literally just, excuse me, a day or so away. We've got your cards here. I kind of see that, and if you haven't tuned in before, thank you, and if you have, thank you for coming back. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I usually shuffle, as we go, but I've just laid these out, and what seems to be, it's kind of like there's a if you look at the collective reading for this full moon in Virgo, it's like there's a spotlight. The lunation of this full moon allows us to maybe just alter a few things in our course direction, or within whether we made certain intentions on the new moon just gone. We get a chance here to just see things a little bit more clearly, to alter anything that is required to get to that point where we do want to go. Excuse me. So we're coming out here with the Six of Discs, which is a beautiful balanced card. It's such a wonderful, generous card, a reciprocal card. It's like really the ultimate in balance, and it's very much to do with generosity and, that open generosity. It's not about agendas or anything like that. It's a wonderfully free-flowing sort of card, the Six of Discs. With that, we have the Star, a card of healing, a wonderful Aquarian card. For want of a better word, I guess. I mean, a channel is a means by which, things flow backwards and forwards, isn't it? So there is a wonderful connection here to our kind of higher self, or whatever way you want to look at it, kind of like that. It can be a card of wishes and dreams coming true. And then we have the Prince of Cups, a lovely prince here. Can get a little bit carried away in their own reflection, I suppose, but with anything to do with the emotions, there's always reflective qualities involved, is there not? And then we have this beautiful insight, the crowning glory of the Ace of Swords, the beautiful coronet of clarity and insight. And I do see this full moon time as being very beneficial for you, Sagittarius. So we then have the Knight of Swords. So we see this sort of preliminary process that gets a blast of insight here, which propels, literally, we've got propellers on our hat, propels us to that target. I do see you managing to gain a lot probably over the next couple of weeks, in terms of what it is that your target really is here. And like anything, it's works in progress, it's works in motion, isn't it, Sagittarius? So let's just clarify that Six of Discs here. Six of Discs for Sagittarius, beautiful equilibrium, balance. Balance. And timing is important. Justice, the red robes of, what are we talking about? Equilibrium. What are we talking about? Balance. Personal truth here. You're really on the cutting edge of this. in your life at this current time. Remember, take what resonates and leave what doesn't here with these general readings. We're looking at the star. This is a long time coming here. We have wonderful creative, nurturing qualities, creative emphasis on qualities of the Empress. We're talking about real good flow. Here with the Empress, great mother love. You know, there's a well of it here. With that, we have the High Priestess as well. So you're really hooked in. I mean, you're really tuned in to that higher, that, you know, it's like you've gone beyond your operating system. You've gone up a few levels into like a real sort of interesting zone of guidance. Definitely of guidance here. Prince of Cups. Look at the Prince. There's always potential for illusion. I don't see any Sagittarius being swayed by emotions as such. I think that like, even though, you know, it's kind of watery, it's swordy, it's disky, you're not getting swayed by any sort of surface emotional stuff. It's all quite deep, Sagittarius. We're looking at that Prince of Cups, and I say that because we get the Queen of Wands holding her wand, and then we get the Ace. It's like a double blast here. Surging through any sort of, you know, you're not getting taken by the reflective qualities of water, of puddles, emotions. You're just, what you're seeing, I mean, I just see it as like, as like flames in the reflection, you know, it's fire and water, it's flames, it's you blasting to your target goal. Here, it's pretty interesting. Flames in the water. Smoke on the water. Fire in the sky. Sagittarius, let's look at the Ace. Ace of Swords. Yeah, we've got strength here. We understand. Our mind machinations, we understand. All of that. Taming the internal beast of the mind. Ego. Yeah, well, this Queen, you know, like, yeah, but we understand it, all of it here, Sagittarius. It's quite remarkable. And then coming into the Knight of Swords, propelled fast and with an eye on the target. This is action mutante, action and motion. And it's come after, because I'm seeing that, it's come after. It's like your eyes on the sun, you know. Your eyes are on the prize of that beautiful sun, because that it's taken a while to get that particular target and focus. And it gives us a backstory. It gives us a process that has or was gone through here, which is the Ten of Swords. So we're clarifying that Knight of Swords. Ten of Swords, epiphany moment. The penny drops. We understand. Oh, right. End of the line. Yeah, no more. You know, we can't sort of take any more of those swords. It is an epiphany moment. What do we do then? We shift our perspective in alignment with what is a great voice, a calling and understanding of our own internal voice. To shift our perspective, and then we get offered all these potentials, some of which are illusionary, I guess, or fantastical or fantasy. But we figure out that which holds water, if that makes sense. And that is our target. So there's that. But there's also the sun came out at the end of all that stuff too. And it could be read in the alternative way, because I can't remember which way they came out, but they came out. So it could be, you know, which is the same story. It's just the other way round. With the sun at the end, we've got this solar kind of force going on here. You're that. Now let's get a Brian Froud, Sagittarius. We've got a lot of faith. We've got a lot of positive stuff going on, Sagittarius, Geo the Slow. We know the sun's going to come up tomorrow. We know this because we're optimists, Sagittarius. We are optimistic here. And there's a large, expansive universe to be worked with and to be sort of part of, you know, to create with that, with a great level of support here. We're going to get an animal card for you. Sagittarius for this full moon in Virgo. Kind of had two here. Wow. So we have. Very much so. Hearing the call. We're hearing the call. Da, 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 da. Targeted. We're on a particular sort of vibrational wave that's taking us where we want to go. There's a containment, you know, like there's a really, could you say, an adept sort of emotional containment here, which doesn't mean that you're devoid of emotion. Of course it doesn't. It just means that you have a seamless kind of container that can contain a lot, if that makes sense. I know, maybe it doesn't. But water needs containment. And this sea serpent, it's kind of endless, but you seem to have an endless capacity to hold so much, whether this is for other people. I do feel that it is. Extends out to others as much as yourself, Sagittarius. So on that note, thanks for joining me. Hope you got something from this reading today. And do check out, if you know what your moon, ascendant, Venus and Jupiter are, and check those out, or any titles for that matter, stand out to you. So on that note, enjoy this full moon in Virgo, and we'll see you for the next new moon coming up. Okay, Kite, Sagittarius, bye.